But would like to welcome you to the Turning Stone Casino and Resort in Verona, New York. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV.
We have from Port Jervis, New York, a regular here at Turning Stone, as well as on our tour. He has a lot of high finishes. He plays out of
And you're watching a co-production alongside with NYC Grind, Allison Fisher, Jerry Tarantola, and the whole crew.
New England Pool and Billiard Hall of Fame. He's author of the book Right On Cue. He's also a seven-time Pool Tour champ, Tommy Donahoe, and his opponent. Table number 3, Saratoga, New York. This gentleman was one of our late entries. He plays out of Trick-Shot Billiards. He lives in Park. He's a regular on our tour as well as here at Turning Stone. Another great player.
And our first matchup for the live stream is going to be Mika Immonen versus Clyde Matta. They will be right here on the mainstream table, but as you can see, we also can see right down the line, and we can zoom in on those matches should this one end early. We don't like to keep anybody just with a blank table. And before we get started, we want to thank a lot of the sponsors that are on board. Gotham City Technologies, Ron Mason's company for IT. If you have any problems with any kind of device, whether it be a cell phone to your PC, make sure to get in touch with Gotham City Technologies, also hosting and building websites. And of course, if you're not following live stream news, we are on Facebook, live stream news group on Facebook. It's all about live streaming. We'd like to thank AZ Billiards, the world's largest pool and billiards website, right there, azbilliards.com. In fact, Mike Howerton of AZ Billiards is right here on premises, keeping you updated with the live scoring and the brackets all in one. Simona's cloth, we can't thank them enough. This is the cloth right here on these tables. Simona's, plus the Aramith TV tournament balls. That's the pink 4-ball. The Kings of Vapor and the Kings of Billiards, both companies in Akron, Ohio, jumping on board to support Upstate Al on the road, along with the Tap League. Talking about the Kings of Billiards, we're going to be heading there right here. We're going to be bringing you this match, 3 nights exhibition match between John Mora and Jason Shar. 2 young guns, January 16th, 17th, and 18th, and 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball coming to you live from the Kings of Billiards. We're heading out there after this tournament. We would like to thank Josh Hughes, of course, main sponsor with Mr. Mike Zuglin, Phil Capel of BilliardsPress.com, Danny Heydrich, and I believe his wife is sending me the high-def logo, so I'll update that during the broadcast. And you just heard Danny Heydrich's name mentioned. PoolOnTheNet.com. J&J Industries, right there where they're selling the moist wipes to clean your shaft. Lucasi Custom Cues, Lucasi Hybrid Cues.
Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters. Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with a revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the zero flex point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.
We have right there, wrapped in fact, Clyde Matta. Good luck. And his opponent, he's on our poster, in case you want to grab one of our posters. As I said before, we don't have many, so one to a customer, please. He's our inaugural Turning Stone Classic champ. He won the first tournament we had here. He's two-time U.S. Open 9-ball champ. He won it back-to-back when he did it. He's the Billiards Digest 2000s Player of the Decade, and he's a recent BCA Hall of Fame inductee, Mika Immonen. Good luck. Okay, over here on table number 9.
Okay, here we go, folks. We didn't lose audio, Foxy. What I did was I elected to turn it off for the intro. Players to lag for the break.
Stop there on March 28th and 29th.
Mika Immonen on your left and Clyde on your right.
And his opponent, a regular here, he knows
This is going to be close.
he's no stranger here at Turning Stone. He's from Newburgh, New York. He has several high finishes on the Predator Tour. He plays at a Gallery Billiards at Newburgh. He's sponsored by Focused Apparel, Mike Tuhig. Good luck, guys. Okay, down here on table number 10, from Hampton, Virginia, we have table number 10 from Hampton, Virginia. It's only his second time up here at Turning Stone. He's the owner of East Coast Landscaping in Hampton, Virginia, Larry Flager, and his opponent, one of our late entrants into the tournament from Camillus, New York. We welcome back a former CMY 9-ball and 10-ball champ, Dave Ritchie. Good luck, guys. Over on table number 11, we have from Boston, Massachusetts, first time here at Turning Stone, another one of our late entries. Plays out of Amazing Billiards in Malden, Mass. And he didn't come all the way down here and wait to get into the tournament because he can't play. We know he can play. Bart Williams and his opponent. We welcome this young lady for the first time up here at Turning Stone from Wallkill, New York, Christine Prost. Good luck. All right, on table number 12 from Pittsford, New York, another regular here at Turning Stone, Mr. Paul Pension and his opponent. From East Amherst, New York, he's sponsored by Bison Billiards in Buffalo, New York, Carl Kasperzak. Good luck, gentlemen. On 13, from Comac, New York, he's the owner and operator of PoolOnTheNet.com, which is one of our sponsors, and he also operates our Josh 9-ball Tour.com site. And he also operates East Coast Pool Tournaments on Facebook. And he's also a great pool player as well, Rob Staskowski, and his opponent, another gentleman we haven't seen in a little while. He can play some pool. He has a lot of high finishes on our tournament. He was a regular here at Turning Stone and on our tour from Avon, New York, Russ Phillips. Good luck.
As soon as Mike gets done with his introductions, we'll be commentating on this match.
A regular here on our tour as well as Turning Stone. He plays out of Salt City Billiards in Syracuse, where we already had one stop back in November on the 1st and 2nd. We'll have another stop at Salt City Billiards in Syracuse, April 11th and 12th. And we welcome back Eddie Sauer right there. His opponent, we haven't seen this gentleman in quite some time up here at Turning Stone. He's living currently in the Astoria, New York area by way of Alaska. Comes all the way from Alaska. He has a lot of wins in the New York area. A lot of high finishes on our tour. We welcome back Sean Morgan. Good luck, guys. And on 15, from Three Rivers, Quebec, Canada, or Trois-Rivers. He's his first time here at Turning Stone. He's a former Q Sport 9-ball champ, correct? He has a lot of high finishes on that tour as well. We welcome Sylvain Grenier. Welcome. And his opponent from Saugus, Massachusetts. His first time playing here at Turning Stone. He's been down here to spectate before. He figured he'd give it a shot playing. Rich Connors. Good luck, Rich. Okay, up here on the end, on table number 16, from Canastota, New York, another tour regular, as well as here at Turning Stone, with a lot of high finishes on our tour. He's a former Alberta 9-ball junior champ, and he just welcomed a new baby girl, a new father, Spencer Longwell, and his opponent. He's no stranger to Turning Stone or our Joss Tour or anyone here up in the Northeast. He's sponsored by Hydra Custom Cues and Charles Men's Shop, Dave Brown. Good luck, guys. Ladies, have a good tournament, good set, and we welcome everybody to come look at our raffle cues. We're going to raffle off these two gorgeous, custom engraved $1,500 Joss cues. Anyone can participate in our cue raffle, and you don't have to be present to win. If you'd like to look at the cues, they're right up here at the tournament desk. If you'd like to purchase tickets, you can do so here as well. They're $5 each, 3 for 10 or 7 for 20. You don't have to be present to win. Ticket prices, we will draw.
And Mike Zuglin still making some announcements about the raffle. He's got a couple of cues he's raffling off during the Turning Stone event. All right, Mika, let's see what you got. One ball wide open.
Players and fans, and we encourage you to take pictures if you like without the flash.
Mika was playing in the Pacquiao event.
And remember,
So was Rodney Morris. Rodney Morris is here also.
on the cameras and phones as well, as they can be very distracting.
As soon as they get the schedule for the stream to me,
Thank you. Good luck.
I'll make the announcement for you guys. And Mika on the 2. Now this is the 4-ball. Notice we're playing with the TV set. It's called the Pro Tournament TV set. This is something you can't do and give Mika a chance like this. You're only, ooh, diamond tables. Played that with ball speed, but played it short enough where it won't go in. Both players having some forced errors. I mean, unforced errors right here in this opening match. Now we know both of them can get out just about from anywhere. Not gonna go, not here. If Mika doesn't get out here, then we're going to call the PBI, not the FBI, the Pool Bureau of Investigation, and bring them in. Once he settles in, we'll be seeing more of this, and that's for sure. All right, Mika Immonen drawing first blood. No, it didn't roll out. I'll tell you one thing. Paul from Diamond Billiards was here. In fact, he's still here, just in case anything happens to one of the tables. You know, if the ball should get stuck or for any reason. Paul is actually here from Diamond. He spent, putting these tables in, like Mike Zuglin said, took a few hours, about 3 hours to bring them all in. But then Paul spent numerous hours. In fact, I left the arena here, I don't know, somewhere about 8 o'clock at night, and Paul was still here leveling out the tables. And he takes pride in leveling tables, I can tell you that much. So, not that he's not capable of making an error, but according to Paul, no, he's not going to make an error. He really strategically does every one. He's not in a rush just to raise the leg or lower a leg or whatever the case may be. He actually does it. He loves doing what he does and does it to perfection. Live scoring and brackets can be found right on the front page of azbilliards.com. Mike Houghton is on premises, keeping All the scores on 16 tables updated on AZ Billiards, plus the brackets are there. He got the brackets working too live. No. These are not different. Well, diamond comes in all different kind of rails and stuff and colors. This is the charcoal colored ones. These are the ones you're going to see in Derby City this year. Right after this tournament, they're heading down to DCC, these tables. One nothing Mika. There it is, azbilliards.com, as Foxy Blue 52 puts the link in. It's right on the front page. It says Turning Stone Live, brackets and updates. It's right on the top of the page, and all you got to do is click it. As we're watching Mika, who just actually got inducted into the BCA Hall of Fame, trying to run out this second rack. You know, it only takes a professional player a little while, a couple of racks, to get used to the cloth and the table. As you see, Mika's acclimating pretty well here. 2-0 in a race to 9. There it is, the TAP League, the best amateur league in North America, along with the best cloth in the world and the best pool balls in the world. Simonis cloth and Aramis balls. Thank you so much, Mr. Ivan Lee and the whole crew. How about this? Diana Hoppy. There you see it, DianaHoppy.com. That's her on the bottom with the camera in her hand. And she's got everything going, and we're going to get a little further into that as we go along with this tournament. But she's got the Rhodes Scholars 2, the final chapter. And it's available on DianaHoppy.com. Also, Road Stories, the Earl Strickland Road Stories. And we'll, you know, when we get some time, I actually have the partial videos of both sort of teasers. They're like 2 and 3 minutes long. And if we have some time, we'll run those, give you an idea of some of the stories and some of the folks that are starring in that. Of course, it's like a reality thing. It's really not anything of made up by Hollywood. It's definitely our real characters. So make sure to check out DianaHoppy.com. Mika doesn't like the rack, so we're going to have a re-rack here. Yeah, the camera's sitting right behind them, Daniel, but there's no autofocus on. I really don't have time to look into the settings right now. If I get a chance, I'll do it. I see what you're saying, and I was trying to find that setting when I was at home. Brutal. You know how many settings are in the background. Just brutal. But we'll get it, that's for sure. Thank you. Here we go, rack number 3. Mika leading 2-0. Yeah, right now if I try to jump up there and do the adjustment on the camera, with my luck I'd fall the camera go. Yeah, you know, he's getting used to the table. I'll tell you right now, the table's playing lightning fast. So he's getting used to the table. Yeah, can you imagine messing up the players and shocking them when I'm up there trying to adjust the camera? I've done it before. It wouldn't be new. Yeah, Mike Sugland does have a dress code. Collared shirts, slacks, and shoes. Some people that have problems with their feet have to wear dark, comfortable sneakers that really are not noticeable. But the majority of them do have nice shoes on, slacks and a shirt, collared shirt. Okay, 1 or 2 rails back for the 9. If he decides to go 2, he'll play it short, which he did. Plays it short, and I see the likes of Mike DeShane going to sweat this match right here. As Mika's about to go up and does 3-0 over Clyde Matta. As soon as I get a runner, I know the tournament board said they're going to send down scheduling for the matches for today. But they haven't arrived yet, so I'm going to see if I can get a runner to run up there and grab them for us, and we'll get that all updated on social media. 3-0. Hey, I just want to make sure that you guys have an idea of what's going to happen pretty soon. Here it is right here, Derby City Classic. The 17th annual, January 23rd through the 31st. And you know who's bringing it to you? Right there, Accustats.com. Make sure to check out Accustats. That's who's going to be bringing this live stream right to us, Accustats.com. That time Mika picked up the speed a little bit, and it doesn't look like the 1-6 are wired, but it's definitely a makeable combination. And Mika playing a lot of straight pull, loves all the games and all the disciplines. Will definitely play it, and I would have to say he's a lock to make it, being that there's not that much space between the two of them. And of course, as I say that, the 6 bobbles up in the corner, leaving the combination for Clyde. And there's Mr. Old Ziller in the chat there letting you know that there's no edge. come up short on this one. I don't know if he can back cut it. And he had enough there to do it. If he bumps the 7 on the wrong side, he could wind up in trouble just like that. So Mika winding up in trouble. No rail, ball in hand for Clyde. Clyde's just got to keep it together right now and concentrate on making this 7 ball and spinning out 2 rails for the 9. He doesn't want to let Mika get too far ahead. I mean, it is a race to 9, but when you get a champion like Mika playing against you, you don't want him even up 1 game. So he's going to have to come with it here. Looks like he's just playing 1 rail with some inside stuff. No, he played it long all the way around the table. Nice shot. Okay, 3-1. Clyde answers back on that error by Mika by nudging that 7 ball and getting caught up behind it and not kicking the, well, he kicked the 3 but didn't hit a rail. 3-1 now. You want to find out any information about the tournament, you can go to the Josh, that's Joss, Northeast 9 Ball Tour website. They have it all right there for you. Four ball, which was the wing ball, found its way right into the corner pocket as the 1 ball jumps out, gets nudged, and it's makeable into the upper left-hand corner. The speed on trying to hold the cue ball for the 2 where it is, and that small window between the 3-5 makes it even more difficult. Let's see what Clyde has in mind here. Yeah, he was thinking about holding it, see, for that small window between the 3-5, and took a little more concentration on holding the cue ball than making the 1, leaving Mika a shot. And Mika, once again, it looks like he's trapped up behind the 5. Overcooked. Gravy Davy in the house. I'll tell you what, you're not missing this weather up north. It was about 20 degrees to 30 degrees below zero with the wind chill factor. Brutal. Hey, Iggy, welcome aboard, sir. Nice shot. Here's the key shot right here. You want to get to the right side of the 6 ball all the way down table. 6 in the corner, 7 in the side, 8 in the corner, and then so on. If he tries to overcook this, he will wind up safe, or possibly safe behind the 8. He's got to watch. There you go. Play it down to the right side of the table. 6 in the corner, 7 into the side. We want to thank everybody for spreading the word. We appreciate it. We got Mr. Tony Fox, the professional photographer on scene, the one that supplied us with the photos of Earl Strickland and Jason Shaw from the last Turning Stone event for that little intro that we made. Clyde really trying to make this interesting now. If he can get out here and make it 3-2 in his break. Oh, what I was saying was you're not missing any kind of weather up north. It was like 20 degrees to 30 degrees below zero last night. Of course, I'm not going outside, but a lot of the people that arrived last night came in here. They were like, whoa, can't believe the temperature, especially Rob Sayers. And the Filipino that Jeff Conway brought up. Jeff Conway said he was running in on the way up in he drives the Hummer, as everybody knows that knows him. And he had the temperature thermostat in the car, in the truck set at 74 degrees, and he asked the young man, he says, are you warm enough? And all he could say was, I'm cold. You know, being from the climate of the Philippines. There you go. Clyde making it interesting. 3-2. Hey, we want to mention our new sponsor jumping on board, Universe Clothing. Their website is universeclothing.com, and of course Johnny Archer, Rodney Morris, and many other players sporting this gear. We got beautiful wear. Jumping on board as a sponsor. We want to thank Nick and the whole crew. Well, we will see one of the Universe players, Johnny Archer. We will see him later on today, playing right here on the live stream. Pocket says it's 74 out there on the West Coast. I envy you, believe me. Mika with the two-rail kick. He's got to watch he doesn't get square behind it. He tried to get in front of it. From the opening gate, I said that this young man here can definitely get out. I've seen him play. He's making this interesting, but he's making it interesting because of the errors that Mika's making. If Mika shows up at this match, which I mean by playing his game, there's nobody in the world that can actually stop him once he gets on the run. Actually, there's a lot of players that want to get in the booth today. We're going to see the likes of Stevie Moore getting in the booth. Stevie Moore is actually here. We're going to see the likes of Tom McGonigal, Richie Richardson out of Providence. Richie O'Connor, I'm sorry, out of Providence. He's also here, would like to step in. Jeff Conway will be in the booth later on. Jeff's saying that he's available if I need him at all. He says he'll be roaming around. So, the opening gate, you know how it is. As people have time, I tell everybody when I have time, even Travis McKinney. I told Travis I see your father quite often when I go to Ohio, and I always tell him that I'm going to tell you hi from him, and he says, yeah, he says, I know. My dad called me and told me that he met you up there a couple of times, so I'm on my way back there to Ohio. Look at Clyde go here. It's on the 6. One rail, come back out, leave a nice angle for the 8. To get back down, though. He might be playing the short side of this 8. That's what he's going to do. He's going to play the natural angle as the 6 trickles, cliff hung, and then went in it. And he's got the natural angle to come down to the left side of this 9 ball, but he's got to watch the speed here. He's got to watch the speed. And he hit it perfectly. Good speed. Looks like we're going to 33rd Street right here at the Turning Stone Casino and Resort. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV. AZ Billiards, NYC Grind jumping on board. We're tied at 33. Hold your eardrums, folks. going to have to try to keep the cue ball down table for the 4 into the side pocket, or possibly in the upper corner where the 6 is. He's going to draw one rail back out towards the middle of the table. And there you have it. He's going to play it into the side. 4 to the 5 it seems to be the shot from here, as it's 3-3. And shall Clyde actually get to the 4 to the 5 the way he's punching a gear right now because of Mika's mistakes, which I'm sure Mika is actually going to come with his game, allowing Clyde to stay at the table more. The website for Universe Clothing is universeclothing.com. Oh, wow, right into the drink. As Snooker would say, Kojak in the subway. Mika flies up out of his seat. He can't believe it. He knows he got fortunate with that scratch because that 5 to the 6 was the key to get out. It's universeclothing.com. Four to 3 in favor of Mika Immonen as he got fortunate on that roll. But that's the game we play. Yes, actually they're making up a schedule, answering a question in the chat. Iggy, they're making up a schedule for the entire night, and I'm going to receive that. When? It's a good question. I don't have a runner right now to have somebody run up there and get the schedule for me, but they did promise me they'll send it down. So, but there's so much going on up at the front right now. 2 ball, almost. 4 ball might come into play. And, by the looks of Mika, the way he waved his hand and his body language, that 1 ball probably goes. Of course, with these diamond tables, you're going to have to play the speed. If you hit this 1 ball too hard, if you don't have the whole pocket there, it will not go in. Trust me. And there you see, hit it with the speed, and the pocket accepted it. You hit that ball, excuse me, you hit that ball a little bit harder than that, and that ball does not have to drop. Nice bank shot by Clyde. Perfect shape on the 3. looking to get that one game back. That was a big swing. 4-3 Mika. The game previous to this. Mika very fortunate to get back to the table to make it 4-3. And now Clyde once again on the attack. The 4 ball to the corner pocket. He punches it to hold an angle for the 5. And here once again, just like the rack prior to this one, the 5 to the 6 is the key shot here. Does he spin between the 6-8, or does he just bounce rail to rail and come back for the 6 in the same corner pocket? Looks like he's going to try to spin it. That's what he did between the 6-8, but he wound up hitting the 6, and he's okay anyway. He got fortunate. Oof. That was close, and he knew it. That was too close for comfort, and that's what he did last time on the 5. He made the 5, scratched in the side pocket, and Mika was brought to the table in the prior match, the prior game. And once again, Clyde faced with a tester. Basically just make the 7 ball. Let the cue ball run back and forth. I don't believe it matters where the cue is going to lie. He's going to have a shot. He doesn't want to bounce all the way across table. Perfect. It looks good. This is getting interesting. Can win the first match of the Turning Stone Casino 23. Be a hill. Nobody would expect it, but it's a possibility. As Clyde Matta coming with his game. There you got it. Clyde coming with it as you hear the applause, because most of the crowd, there's a small crowd here right now. Today is Thursday, it's a work day. About, about 100 people sitting up in the audience. Mike DeShane being one of them, along with many other players. They're sweating this match right here because they know Clyde can play. And, of course, everybody knows Mika can. So this looks like the match that everybody's curious about. Now, whether Mika is in their bracket or not, I have no clue. But the brackets are online, and there it is right there in the chat. That'll bring you right to the tournament bracket, the live scoring, the whole 9 yards. The enchiladas. Thanks, Davey. Rack number 9, 4-4. We're tied. Watch the runaway cue ball right into the drink. It's a race to 9 when it's 4-4. The first person that gets over 5, that's what we call over the halfway mark, so to say, in a race to 9. Watch the 8. That 8 is growing as that cue ball comes to a stop. He's okay. Somebody in the audience took a picture and they left, with the cell phone with the light on, and Mika just pointed out that you left your light on. So we leave the light on for you, Mika says. That's not going to let him bother him, though. Mika goes up 5-4. We're going to 9. Actually, Mika's laughing, and he happens to know the person that had the cell phone. I can't believe it. Hey, would like to thank J&J, Lucasi Hybrid, Lucasi Custom Cues. Don't forget Diana Hoppy, DianaHoppy.com. There she is with the peace sign. That's Diana Hoppy. She's got the Earl Strickland Road Stories 2 DVD. She also has this. Check this out. The Road Scholars 2. The final chapter. And there you can see the likes of everybody that's in there telling their stories. And you can get everything you need right at DianaHoppy.com. I do have 2 videos. They run about 2 and 3 minutes each. And I'll play those when we get a chance. But right now we got to get back to the action as the score is 5-4 in favor of gentlemen breaking right now. Rick Maserati, I call him. Rick is going up there to see if he can push the issue of getting the schedule down to us, and we'll get it out there. Mr. Greg Antonakis, we call him Mr. Greg Antonakis. Southwest, standing in the background, sweating the monitors. Well, I don't see any reward going for the 3-7. I like playing the 3-9. If you're going to play a combination, go for the 3-9. And there you have it. Watch the cue ball, and it winds up okay, bumping the 8. Score right now, 55. We're staying alive. We're doing the speed limit. What are you doing standing back there? Let's see if we can get Greg Antonakis in here. We'll get him wired up. I'm sure he's got some useful information for us, like he might have won his first match or something.
Sorry.
All right, there you go. Welcome aboard, Greg Antonakis.
Thank you to all
We call him
the
Mr.
viewers.
Southwest.
Yeah,
If you want a Southwest, this is the man to see right here.
Thank you. What a great shot this
What a
guy
great
just
match.
made.
I believe it or not, Clyde should have been up 6-5 right now.
Came across the table and scratched on that
On that
7.
5. 5 to the 6.
Yeah.
And then the game right after it, he almost scratched off the 5 to the 6 again, off
Did
the
you
6
see that
ball.
nice shot he made on the 7?
That
he
was
cut down the rail.
That shot there was just a shot where you just make the 7. Forget about the position on the 8. It was, it was going to be a good shot no matter where you were. So
That was an excellent combination he just made. That wasn't easy.
well, you know what? Do you go for the 3-7 combination? Is that a reward, or do you go for the 3 cheese ball? You know what I mean?
Against a world champion, you better try to take advantage.
Absolutely.
What a great venue, huh?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Every year, man, we love it. Twice a year.
Did you film Mr. Zuglin
I did.
on the meeting?
I did. I got all the footage from the players' meeting in case we want to put a little video together, with him doing like What is the name of that song? Happy or whatever?
Maybe we can get Joe Rogan to imitate
Joe
him.
Rogan, that would be good. Here we go. Rack number 11. Watch the rock.
He made the 7, and he's got a shot.
You know, it looks like 2 to the 3 is going to be key here.
Doesn't look like this TV table and playing Mika's even bothering the guy. He looks like he's very comfortable.
No, he is comfortable. Yeah, I've seen him play before. Yeah, I made that announcement prior, you know, that he has no fear. I mean, he just plays everybody. And, you know, this thing isn't that hard of a shot from the 2 to the 3. Just go one rail, you know, above the 6 after the 2 and shoot the 3 in the same pocket as the 2 ball. If he can hold the cue ball off after making this 1 for the angle. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to play. He's away from the rail. Just draw above the 6 and come straight back across table and shoot the 3 in the same pocket.
I don't know if he can get there now.
Yeah, he's okay. Why, you think he's straight?
The 6 is a little pain in the neck.
Yeah, he's got to go right above it. It's not that much of a pain. There's no window on this side. Oh, he's looking about coming.
He's looking about going underneath now.
Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it. You like that?
If he doesn't like the other way and he goes underneath, at least he's got an easy safety if he doesn't get on it.
Looks all the way. No, he's coming back across the table, I think. He went underneath. Look at this. How'd he hit it, folks?
He got a little.
All I want to know is how he hit
got a
it.
beautiful little love tap off the 9.
Sure did.
This looks sweet from here.
Mika's ready to throw up because of that hit off the 9, but you know, rolls happen.
Oh my God, did he get enough there? I don't think so.
No, you should be okay. What's the think so? He's perfect.
Okay.
He's strutting. He didn't lose one step yet.
He's hitting good. You know where this gentleman's from?
Yeah, the Turning Stone. They grow them downstairs. No, you know, I actually did see him before a few times here. Not his first time. Or you know, when it was one of the times I was streaming the Joss event.
Wow, for all you guys at the gallery, Dave Pinkston's room, Mike Tulig's ahead 7-4 over there.
See that?
What do you do here, Al? 2 rails around? Draw it off the 8?
Depending on the angle, yeah. I'd like going one rail if I have it.
Yeah, I do too, but
I don't, you know, he's possible coming to the short side by hitting it like this.
yeah, see, that's what happens when you hit high top sometimes. It just
the rock gets
catches
killed.
and wow, that was
Now here's another error. You know, with the 3 errors that he had coming down to the crucial last few balls, he could have been
I
almost
think
on
he
the
was
hill by
down
now.
3-0 too in the match.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Wow, that was a big error there.
Sure.
That cost him huge.
Absolutely.
That's why I like 2 rails around.
Yeah, but you got to force it 2 rails around. You know, I think he was too straight for that. I mean, you really had to really force the ball. And I think right now he's going to try to spin this in. What do you say?
Of course.
You like spinning this? Oh, you're
Not
not
with
shooting
the
this with my
bridge.
cheese. You shoot this with my cheese, you're in trouble.
I shoot this with without the bridge. I don't like the bridge.
Well, the one ball, I mean, the cue ball is way past the side pocket. That's a stretch.
Unless he's going to thin hit off the outside of it and
I like that better.
try putting them up top.
I like that better. But it looks like he's going to get aggressive here.
I don't know. With that bridge, it's so hard.
Oh, unless he's playing the mousetrap. You know, just the rail to rail.
Well, I recommend everybody buy an extension so they don't have to use the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you still have to get used to it. Make sure you use it a lot.
Well,
You know?
I mean, some players are so good at the bridge, especially the snooker players that have come over.
He's spinning it in.
I don't know.
He's going for it. Sure did. And he hit the cue ball too hard. It looks like Mika's going to wind up with a straight in 9
Yep,
ball here.
that's over with. That big error on the 8.
There you have it, 65 instead of being 65 the opposite way around.
It's a huge difference.
Don't forget, folks, the 17th annual Derby City Classic is coming up. AccuStats.com will be bringing it to you. Make sure to go to AccuStats. There's the website right there on the picture, AccuStats.com. They have a lot of early bird specials, and it's right around the corner. And then right after this tournament, I'll be heading towards Akron, Ohio. I'm going to bring you the John Mora, Jason Shaw match, 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball.
That'll be good.
January 16th, 17th, and 18th. Yeah, and 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball.
Both good guys,
great.
too.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, John Mora is here, and so is Jason Shaw. We got to get back to the action. You're watching the Mike Zuglin's Josh Northeast 9-ball tour. We're coming to you live from the Turning Stone Casino and Resort. You're watching the Turning Stone Classic 23. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV, and sitting in doing all the navigating is Greg Antonakis.
Thanks, Al,
Thanks,
for
Greg.
having me.
Always an honor, you know that.
I love watching.
You know, I made a mistake before, not to cut you short. There was a lady with blonde hair over there, and she was playing on an iPad. She was playing.
You thought I was my
Joker.
wife?
What do you? Yeah, I thought it was your wife. I tapped her on the shoulder. I said, "You always gamble online," and she turned around and was told somebody different. I was like, "Oh my god."
My wife don't gamble.
She wasn't gambling either. It was just one of those games on the iPad. Wow.
She's here. We're having fun. My boys come up.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
Let's go here. Oh my God. He caught the point. Even the best of them miss.
We see the likes of Joe Dupuis coming in. Actually, you know, this is such a match. I don't know whether Mika's in all the players' brackets that are sitting up there, including yourselves, but a lot of players are down here sweating this.
Oh, yeah.
Is he on your bracket also?
I don't think so. What's better than seeing all these great players playing?
Right.
Last event, I didn't even get a chance to play, and I drove up anyway just to watch a few matches.
I remember that. In fact, you sat in the booth.
Yeah.
Also.
Let's see if he gets it on this 5-ball after this.
How do you like the TV ball set?
I never really played it much with them, so.
Great.
But just as long as they roll true like the rest of the company's balls, then they gotta be good.
You know that. The best pool balls in the world. Right there.
Us old folks grew up on Centennials, so.
Right.
But I would prefer Aramith over some of the other balls that are being used.
Yes. Look at this shot.
No fear. This guy.
No fear.
He don't care, man. He just shoots him down the rail. Little 2 rails here.
And folks, AZ Billiards is keeping the live scoring going. Plus, you can see the brackets, and Foxy Blue just posted the link in the chat right there. That'll bring you right to the live scoring.
Where's Mr. Howerton?
Howerton's up right there with the white cap on.
Okay. He's
doing
the man.
his thing.
Good people. He's got a little angle. What are you going to do here, Al? Take the little shot in the 8 or go around the table?
It looks like he's going to go around it.
I think so. Oh, my God. He took his eye right off of worrying about going around.
And once again, on the last couple of balls left on the table, this is what we see.
You can't do that against this gentleman.
Against anybody.
Especially against this gentleman. Mika just popped this couple rails. Easy out. It's going to make it 7-5. $7-5, sir.
Thanks for keeping me awake over here. I was talking with one of the tournament directors.
Good guy, Mike.
7-5. 7-5. Once again, like I
Mika
said.
likes the rack.
Yeah. Watch the wing ball.
Mika didn't break
Five,
that
watch
good
the five
this
ball.
match,
Or
though.
was that the
A couple
four?
times
That's
he came
the
up
five.
dry.
Wow. Hit him that hard in the 6. Was it the 6? Jeez.
Deuce.
The deuce went into the
6
bottom
is
right.
behind the 9 there. It's not looking the greatest either. But he might play combination 4, 9, 6 and open it up.
Next match up, 6 o'clock match, Jennifer Beretta versus Rob Hart right here on live stream. And in the back, the table right behind it would be Brandon Schuff and Tom Acavetti.
Good guys. That was a good shot. Except he really wanted to play that 4, 9, 6, I think, and now he's on the wrong side. I guess he's planning on a safety on the 6 ball. I don't know.
And just in case you didn't know Rob Hart is the brother of the famous comedian Kevin Hart.
Yes, he is. Out of the Philly area.
Yep.
I told my son that was his brother, and he thought I was pulling his leg. I said, no, he is.
He is. He definitely is.
He looks just like him
He
almost.
sure does.
I think Mika's going to pull this around and try to get over here by this 6 ball and play safety and freeze him on a 9. Well, he went for the breakout and bumped the 8. And he got him good. Tough shot to come back to after missing that ball. See if he can kick it. He better at least hit it for sure. He hit it.
Hit it on the good side, too.
He hit it good. He left him a shot, though. Not the greatest, but man, of Mika's caliber, I'm sure he's going to make it.
Well, you know what? That's what I've been saying, and it really hasn't been going that way. As Mika's still getting used to either the cloth or just the table in general.
Believe me, these tables are tough. This cloth is so fast, so skiddy. I like it a couple days into the match.
Yes.
They get a
When
little,
everybody
they get a
starts
little
to
better.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, he missed it. See if he gets aggressive here in the 6.
And we want to give a big shout out to Tino Barbarian, the guys up in Canada. We're simulcasting this into Canada. They're muting the audio and doing the commentary in French for the Canadians up there in
awesome.
Canada. Yeah.
Well, they're going to have one of their countrymen playing later
Yes.
against Mike DeShane, Eric Horlifson.
Yes.
Very
and
good
that's
player.
going to be the match at 8 o'clock. That's going to be the match at 10 o'clock. The match at 8 o'clock is going to be Johnny Archer and Kevin Guimond will be our
Good
8 o'clock
players,
match.
both.
Yeah.
Obviously, Johnny's won, I think, 6 Turning Stones.
Yes.
So. And Kevin's a good player, too, though. You can't count him out.
Absolutely not.
I think Kevin just double dipped Jeremy in an event in New York. Yeah, see, he's getting a little tight now. He missed that 6 ball. Wasn't easy, but I think before he was hitting them real clean. I'm going to check out of here. I got a match in like 20 minutes. I'm going to go hit a couple balls. Appreciate
All right,
everybody.
Greg.
And Al.
Thank you for sitting in. Appreciate
Enjoy
it.
the match.
Doors open. All right, Greg Antonakis stepping out. He has to warm up for his match. And it looks like Mika is going to go to the hill, and he does. Mika Immonen on the hill. Clyde Matta at 5. Matta at 5. You want to find the brackets? Go to azbilliards.com. Right on the front page, azbilliards.com. There you have it. Mika Immonen coming with it. Takes the match away from Clyde Matta. Don't forget, this gentleman's not out of it. He moves over to the B side of the chart. We're going to see the likes of him, I'm sure, just by the way he shoots. Corrects a little unforced errors in his game, and he's going to be a force to reckon with. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV. We're going to be right back with another match. Please stand by, guys.